I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
I think industry talk, there's a lot of people who, who have worked for him. There's been stories around, which is, not necessarily unusual.
The entertainment world has been shaken to its core as allegations surrounding Sean Diddy Combs continue to unfold, dragging some of the biggest names in Hollywood into the spotlight. The latest developments are nothing short of explosive, with shocking claims, mysterious videos, and high-profile celebrities all connected to a web of misconduct that has spanned decades. From resurfaced footage to jaw-dropping lawsuits, the story surrounding Diddy is turning into one of the most scandalous sagas in recent memory, and at the center of it all, a growing list of allegations that could potentially bring down more than just his empire.
Personally, I've never met Diddy a day in my life, but when you do wrong, it comes back on you. So none of us should be surprised.
Let's start with the bombshell lawsuit that has named Jennifer Lopez as a material witness. Yes, you heard that right, J-Lo. One of pop culture's most iconic figures is now being pulled into this mess. According to court filings, Lopez was allegedly aware of actions taken by Diddy years ago and chose to remain silent. This isn't just speculation. The lawsuit claims that during her relationship with Diddy, which ran from 1999 to 2001, J-Lo had firsthand knowledge of certain incidents, including the existence of videotaped misconduct. What's more, sources suggest she was even questioned about this by law enforcement at the time. True, this raises serious questions about how much she knew and whether her silence helped enable Diddy's alleged behavior.
It depends on Diddy's situation, the individual facts of each case.
Over the years, Jennifer Lopez has largely avoided discussing her high-profile relationship with Diddy, but resurfaced photos and interviews from the early 2000s are now being dissected for clues. One particular image, taken at a 2000 MTV after-party, shows Lopez in what appears to be a heated argument with Diddy just hours before the alleged misconduct involving others reportedly took place. Witnesses at the event claim their interaction became so tense that Lopez stormed out of the venue shortly after. While there's no evidence directly linking her to the accusations, her presence at key events continues to spark speculation about what she might have seen or heard during their time together.
That video will follow him for the rest of his life. People will always remember that video.
Adding to the intrigue, insiders close to Lopez have suggested that the star was pressured to sign non-disclosure agreements during her relationship with Diddy, a common tactic used by high-profile figures to protect their reputations. If true, this could explain her reluctance to speak out. However, legal experts point out that NDAs cannot shield individuals from testifying in criminal cases or lawsuits, meaning Lopez may still be called to provide a deposition if the court deems her testimony crucial. As the legal battles intensify, the public is left wondering whether Lopez will finally break her silence or choose to navigate the situation from behind the scenes.
Look, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, but...
But that's not all. There's talk of 8 tapes and 11 flash drives containing incriminating footage that have been handed over to the authorities. These materials reportedly include evidence that could implicate not just Diddy, but also other celebrities who were involved in or witnessed questionable activities. The tapes, which are said to have been safeguarded by Diddy's late ex-partner Kim Porter before her passing, have now become a focal point of the investigation. Porter's close friend, Courtney Burgess, has come forward, stating that Porter entrusted him with these items because she feared for her life. Burgess has also testified before a grand jury, describing the contents of the tapes in chilling detail. According to him, some of the individuals recorded were visibly under the influence, and the footage paints a grim picture of what went on behind closed doors. Adding to the intrigue, Burgess claims that the tapes include appearances by several high-profile figures, some of whom were allegedly unaware they were being recorded. While the identities of all the individuals on the tapes remain under wraps, whispers of big Hollywood names have surfaced. There's speculation that these recordings could lead to a wave of new revelations, potentially implicating others in Diddy's inner circle who turned a blind eye or participated in the alleged misconduct. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal troubles are snowballing. Derek Lee Cardello-Smith, an inmate who filed a lawsuit against Diddy last year, has made some of the most shocking claims yet. He alleges that in the late 1990s, Diddy invited him to a private gathering where he was given a spiked drink and later found himself in a deeply compromising situation. What's even more startling is that Cardello-Smith insists Jennifer Lopez has knowledge of this incident. He is demanding that she testify, arguing that her relationship with Diddy puts her in a unique position to provide insight into his behavior during that time. Cardello-Smith's lawsuit is seeking millions in damages, and while Diddy's legal team has dismissed the claims as baseless, the case has only added fuel to the fire.
Is he controlling? Yes, he is. Will he put his hands on a female? Yes, he will. Would he put his hands on a male producer or anything? Yes, he will.
The narrative takes an even darker turn with the resurfacing of a 2016 surveillance video showing Diddy in a violent altercation with his former partner, Cassie Ventura. The footage, which was leaked earlier this year, has reignited discussions about Diddy's past behavior and raised questions about how much was swept under the rug. In the video, Diddy can be seen chasing Cassie down a hotel hallway before an apparent physical confrontation ensues. This video aligns with claims made in Cassie's 2023 lawsuit against Diddy, in which she accused him of years of harm and manipulation. Although their case was settled out of court within 24 hours, the video has since become a key piece of evidence in the broader conversation surrounding Diddy's alleged misconduct.
Listen to everybody, but you believe all proof.
Believe the facts.
This video is proof.
Oh, hands down.
And then there's the eerie memoir left behind by Kim Porter, which Courtney Burgess claims details the inner workings of Diddy's secretive operations. This document, reportedly accompanied by flash drives containing sensitive material, has been handed over to federal investigators. Burgess has described the memoir as a damning expose, shedding light on years of disturbing behavior and naming powerful associates who may have aided or benefited from Diddy's alleged activities. According to Burgess, Porter wrote the memoir as a form of insurance, fearing retaliation from Diddy should she ever go public. The contents of this memoir are being tightly guarded, but sources close to the investigation suggest it could implicate other notable figures in the entertainment industry. The fallout from these revelations is already rippling through Hollywood. Jay-Z, another music mogul, has been named in a lawsuit alongside Diddy, accused of participating in inappropriate behavior at a high-profile event in 2000. While Jay-Z has vehemently denied the allegations, calling them a blatant attempt at extortion, the mounting accusations are beginning to cast a shadow over his otherwise untouchable reputation. And he's not the only one. Names like Ashton Kutcher, Paris Hilton, and even members of the British royal family have been loosely connected to the scandal, though no formal accusations have been made against them.
When you're in a kind of industry like rap, hip hop, music industry in general, the secrets around, working for a label.
What's truly alarming is the sheer scale of this situation. Federal prosecutors have stated that they've interviewed over 50 witnesses and expect that number to grow. They've subpoenaed phone records, travel logs, and financial documents, all of which point to an intricate network of associates who allegedly helped Diddy orchestrate his operations. From personal assistants to business partners, it seems no one in his inner circle is entirely free from scrutiny. Even Diddy's own sons have been dragged into the fray, with reports suggesting they are fighting to gain control of Kim Porter's memoir, possibly to suppress its contents. Meanwhile, Ariel Mitchell, an attorney representing one of Diddy's alleged victims, has revealed that she's been approached by individuals looking to sell copies of the infamous tapes. Mitchell has described the tapes as deeply troubling, suggesting they could expose not only Diddy but also other prominent figures. She has also spoken out about the personal risks she's faced since taking on the case, including receiving threats and being followed. This underscores the high stakes involved and the lengths to which some individuals might go to keep the truth buried.
Sounds like a very toxic work environment. What is your take on that?
Toxic, but this is illegal behavior. You cannot put this is battery. It's criminal battery.
As more victims come forward, it's becoming clear that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Tony Busby, a high-profile attorney representing over 100 alleged victims, has hinted that additional lawsuits are on the horizon. He describes a pattern of behavior that spans decades and involves countless individuals, many of whom are still too afraid to speak out. Busby has also suggested that federal investigators are building a larger case, one that could lead to significant consequences not just for Diddy, but for others who may have enabled him.
They have people want to make up stuff, but they got people who was there that was witness and speaking about it.
The question now is, how far will this go? With every new revelation, the scandal grows more complex, pulling in more names and raising more questions about accountability in the entertainment industry. Will Diddy choose to cooperate with investigators in an attempt to lessen his own punishment? And if he does, who else might he implicate? These are the questions that everyone is asking as this case unfolds. For now, Diddy remains behind bars, awaiting trial on a slew of charges that could land him in prison for the rest of his life. His legal team continues to deny all allegations, insisting that he is the victim of a smear campaign. But with so much evidence mounting against him, it's hard to see how he can escape unscathed. As for the celebrities who have been named or implicated, their silence is deafening. Whether they're complicit or simply caught in the crossfire, their reputations may never fully recover.
And the more information that keeps coming out, it just makes any association with him or his empire bad for other businesses.
What do you think about all this? Should Jennifer Lopez break her silence and reveal what she knows? And if Diddy's alleged actions are proven in court, how should Hollywood respond to such a massive breach of trust? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding saga.